Hello everybody. Few new things in the last few weeks. Not incredibly much, just a few things. No computers really. This week we only got a few cool electronic things. Show you those later. The box containing some more stuff is... where did my brother put it? Oh, yeah, right here. All this stuff. So, alright, I might as well start over here. Subwoofer, don't know if it works. I can plug it in and film that in a second. This very light keyboard has this fold up bottom part to it. Maybe it'll work, I'm not really sure. It's an IBM though. That might work. A few speakers. This one has that connector on it. This one is dirty. You can clean it off easily. And this one has a typical audio jack. The volume control and everything on it. This is a Linksys Wireless G range expander. So, expand your wireless range. Random power supply. I think that's to or something. And PS2 ball mouse. This might be worth it if I want to sell a full computer. So now this thing, Belkin Battery Backup Unit, Rev B. Power buttons back here. Power switch, what's it say? Low battery. Right, so that's kind of cool. What seems to be weird is that it only has the only output it has in it is this. Hopefully I'm not missing half of this thing or anything. That would really suck. I think I am. Oh well, but yeah, it's a battery backup unit. Not really sure what this thing's for though. It probably hooks up to the second part that I'm missing. But anyways, over here is another one, similar one. This is an APC Backup ES350. Battery backup and surge protection, or surge protection only. Of course, it's got a typical plug. It turns on. Nice little power button. That's nice. It's got a big it's got a somewhat big battery pack in the back. I'll show you that in a second. I'll turn it off. It's got a big... that's the battery pack right there. It's kind of cool. Now, I'm planning on using these things on that computer over there, since that computer is fairly nice and I don't want anything happening to it. So that's those two things. That's actually all I got this week. There were no computers that I've gotten, although I could mention an update and say that I'm setting up a ThinkPad R40 right there. I just need to install operating system. You see, the problem is you need drivers to get the CD drive detected, but in order to get those drivers installed, you need an operating system. But to install an operating system, you need to have a CD drive. So it's I didn't actually get this from the dump. This is from a relative. It's got a working battery and everything. The power supply, you can unplug it and still work just fine. It seems to work fine. 1.6 gigahertz on. I was setting it up, and I tried that in my external CD drive, but it didn't really work. So I'm just going to try seeing what I can do. Install the operating system on a different laptop. Now, I'm also setting up my Pavilion ZT1000. I don't really want to flip it over because it has some screws and everything on top of it. I'm kind of upset about this because I went to this computer salvage store place, okay? And this guy sold me a power supply that has the incorrect amperage. I remember bringing this thing in and asking for a power supply for it. He said, this will work. He gave it to me. Okay, and I labeled it Pavilion ZT1000 power supply right there. So it's specifically for this laptop apparently. So I hooked it up, and I've been setting it up, and now the thing doesn't start on. I left it plugged in for a little while. It won't start. You plug it in, and all the lights flash for a very short moment, and then it won't even turn on. My universal power supply won't work for it either. But at least it ends up that it's a perfect match in power supply for this HP OmniBook right down here I have. So that'll be nice. We've been selling some stuff on eBay, that type of stuff. So we're pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Right, so I suppose I can do some more stuff with this and take a video later explaining what's been going on. So, yeah. What stuff? Oh, by the way, kind of funny thing. It's so windy outside that I tried turn the pellet stove on. When you turn the pellet stove on, the fan inside of it, which blows the smoke out the back, doesn't actually turn on until a few minutes. So the thing was on, all of a sudden all the smoke is gushing up from the back of it. It ends up that there's an air intake right here. That little hose there. It's an air intake. So the air, it was so windy, the air was coming in the stovepipe through here, and was actually blowing air back out the intake. And all this smoke was coming out and everything. So I tried shutting off, it wouldn't shut off, so I unplugged it. And then, of course, even more smoke came up, and it was all smoky and everything. Opened some windows, and I managed to get it to become a lot less smoky in here. So now it's good. I got the wood stuff going. It's nice and warm. I opened up this hatch up here, let some more smoke out. I have that part of the pellet bag up there because I had the ceiling hatch wood piece that blocks it off. It doesn't exactly fit in there perfectly, so make sure the heat doesn't escape. I have some interesting videos. I'm planning on uploading one of the truck I was in smashing straight into a snowbank. It's not the video itself, but it's right afterwards. So this isn't going too good. I left it for a while. I'll come back to it. And then I have a video last night of stranded on a bus for 45 minutes with no lights. It was my after-school skiing. The bus broke down, and it was kind of stormy out. So that's kind of something interesting. Both filmed on my iPod Nano. But anyways, that's enough for now.